Alright, so today what we're going to do is talk about how to solve an equation. Alright, moving forward, I just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page in terms of what we can do for math. And the good news is that if you can do the math in this video, you should be good for the math throughout the whole year. Okay? Promise. Now, let's try a few examples. So in this one, solve for v. One thing about this class is that in math, you're used to solving for x, not so much in physics. You're going to be solving for weird letters like v, t, a, p, and you just want to be used to seeing things that aren't x here, okay? So we want to solve for v. Basically, get v by itself, okay? So v right now is attached to this times 3, okay? And I want to get that by itself, okay? I can't get rid of that 3 right now because something is doing a thing to both of those, namely this plus 6 here, okay? So what I want to do is get rid of that plus 6. So what I do is I will subtract 6 from both sides, okay? And now to make sure that both sides of the equation is equal, if I do something to the right side, I have to do it to the left, okay? So 48 minus 6, I get 42, and I get 3v, okay? Next thing is to ask yourself, okay, what's the 3 doing to the v? It's multiplying, okay? I want the v by itself. So in order to get the v by itself, I have to do the opposite of multiplying, which is to divide. So I want to divide 3 from the right, okay? And again, if I do something on the right side, I got to do it on the left side. These 3's cancel, I get a v by itself, and punching into my calculator, I have 42 divided by 3 gives me 14. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Let's try another one. Alright, this is a different one. Different shape, rather. Okay, let's give this a try. So here, I can actually combine some things here. I've got a 1/2 in front of a 6. Okay, let's turn that into one number. Okay, so 1/2 times 6, use our calculator here, or 1/2 is really just 0.5, right? So 0.5 times 6 times t squared. Give this a try. 0.5 times 6, that's a 3 times t squared. Okay, now that t squared I want to get by itself. All right, so right now this 3 is bothering it. Let's get rid of it. So same move as the last problem. I'm going to divide that whole side by 3, and since I'm doing that to kind of pay for it, I have to do it on both sides. Okay, my calculator here says that 5 divided by 3 is 1.67. It's actually 1.66 repeating. Is equal to t squared. Okay, now here's an interesting thing. T squared, what's the opposite of squaring something? We have to take the square root. Alright, so let's take the square root of 1.67. So t is equal to the square root of 1.67. My calculator says it's 1.29. And we got to make the math teachers happy here. If you take the square root of something, you got to throw the plus or minus in front of it, right? Okay. All right, so hopefully this helped. Practice some of these, and come in with any questions. I'll see you later.